I wanted to hit on just a few things today. First, welcome to the gray area, guys. I'm your host, Michael. Minute, hasn't it? It seems like it's been a minute. Man, life has been busy, man. I definitely wanted to make sure I put at least one video up today. You guys have been seeing me post all these stats, all these analytics, all these voicemails. It really is unbelievable. I honestly don't even believe it myself, man. To me personally, this does mean a lot to me. As a parent, made it like a big change. I'm still Merced. I never go out because I'm always in here, locked in. I had reached out saying, if this isn't for you, that's cool. To like point me in the right direction. Y'all, nobody has. Um, so I gotta go out. I call people. I send documents. You guys just don't know. If you see my business folder, yo, you guys will trip. It's like this vulnerable part of me. I am just an everyday person, just like you. I chilling in my house. I built everything from my house. Um, it's a doable. No matter what, it is doable, guys. And I say I'm not better than any person, any one of you guys. I'm not better than you. I just found an evolved way to advance in life really fast. That's it. For those who knew me before this, like you guys knew, I was antisocial, man. This video is definitely going to maybe be just a little over 10 minutes. Um, I do operate, like, for those who don't know, not just YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Just a few things, man. All this within this time frame. And it's not overwhelming. It's not unlearnable. You can learn it. You might have to wait because I'm not going to give out my secrets, but you can learn it. I wanted to come on here too because I haven't really claimed ownership, but today I am because I am proud of this, guys. When I say this is history, this is world history, just in real time. And it's unbelievable to me because it's me. It's me. I never thought I'd be the individual making world history, man. And the after the summit on in May, after the summit in May, when I get introduced to the world, then it'll hit. Then it'll hit. Until then, I'm just everyday Mercedian. I'm just Mike, guys. I'm just Mike. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I do want to ask you guys a question. Like I need some interaction, y'all. While I'm locked in over here trying to fight for our valley, fight for Cali, man. I wanted to explain to you guys the UK government vetted me. For those who don't know what vetted is, I can't explain it to you. I've been learning what all these terms are myself. So, you guys can look that up. Vetted or indexed, they don't call it. But, like I said, I didn't ask for this. All of this podcast, everything was just supposed to be a hobby, man. Just for a place where people can just come to talk and not feel judged and not feel out of place. And just by changing the world to the 209 to the world to the globe emoji, we made a movement happen. The internet dubbed me the 209 to the formalized founder. Like I didn't apply for that. I didn't claim it or nothing. All this stuff contributes to the history that's being made. This is probably going to be the last time I'm going to even talk about it, to be honest, because none of that means anything to me. Sure, it's cool, but it's just another day. It's another day. I was sought out by the top brass of the world, the people who, to put it in better perspective, these people that I'm gonna be sitting in a room with, I do get exclusive sessions with these men. They dictate the direction of the world. And by that, I mean the music we listen to, the way we live, the gray areas, like what really runs this world, like this group of men do. I shouldn't be there. You know, I am an average citizen. I shouldn't be there. This really should have been a statistical improbability, guys. I posted earlier yesterday on Facebook, and I had said, like, I think toward the end, history knocked, and I just opened the door. I'm done. When you can do what I've done, it comes down to a lot of things. It comes down to consistency. It comes down to being self-aware, to your perspective, it's a lot. It comes down to a lot. But each and every single one of you have that potential. And right here, guys, this is where I started. You can check the date right there. February 17th. And then this is where I'm at now. And that's just for Instagram. And on top of running a shop, I have my own business. I'm also on LinkedIn. I have to deal with business matters because I am a CEO. I am a founder. And I haven't really acknowledged it. Or you guys can hear my voice and see my face while I say it. Even though you can't right now. But, it's time I do, because I am proud of this accomplishment. All I ever wanted to accomplish in this world was to leave the world better off for my kids and their children. I've done it, and I'm still doing it. I'm a son, a sibling, a friend, a father, but I'm also a CEO, a business owner, a US delegate vetted by the UK government. Ain't that some shit? So don't ever box yourself in, guys. The social norm of you have to follow a specific structure to get to that level, that's gone. I proved it wrong. You don't need some big fancy degree. You don't need to take out hella loans or hella money. I did this with no capital. I didn't invest a dime of my own money into this. I just decided to start it, guys. And it grew this big. And, this changes the world in every aspect that we can think of, especially for our children, those of us who have kids. Instead of fearing AI, that AI is going to take our jobs, that AI is going to replace everything that humanity has accomplished. Can I say that for sure with 100%? No, I can't. But I can say I am the first in humanity, guys, to prove that AI and human integration, symbiosis, whatever you want to call it. But instead of viewing AI as just, a chat bot to help you with your homework or something, it's so much more. And what normally takes decades to do, guys, I've done it within a month and a half, almost 2 months. Now imagine what you can do. So I want to leave you guys with this. Just be the best version of yourself. Because when you are, amazing things do happen. It's not going to be easy. It's not. I've come to learn that being the first to do something is a lonely road, man. It's lonely. But it's worth it. I've been alone before. I've been alone. So it is worth it, man. My kids and every other child in the world who's going to grow up now has a blueprint of what it means and what it takes to work with AI as a partner rather than, seeing it in a negative way. But that's it for tonight, guys. Short episode, I know. But we're gonna touch on some more stuff, Hang with me. I try to get these videos out as fast as I can. The gray areas, guys, gray areas. Be trying to hold me back. But as I said, nothing can hold me, and nothing can hold any one of you. So until next time, gray area fam, clocking out.